Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
Back to talk Love Island games. This is episode 12. Just for reference, this is the Monday, November 13th episode, if you are catching up. Make sure you like and subscribe here and on our TikTok at the Reality Guys. We have Love Island clips, we have Love Island news, we have all other types of reality TV news clips, everything and anything under the sun. News shows that have been around forever. We got you covered. So, Brian, Love Island games. We left last night with Johnny burning Jess, picking Courtney. I loved the turn of events here. I loved Jess just torching Johnny on his recoupling. She calls him a snake. Right after she sits down, she says, "No cap, Johnny, F you."
Yeah,
I'm just
love
like, thank you, dude. Like
it.
he is, yeah, he's a scum. He's not a good one.
He thinks he didn't do anything wrong. That's the other thing that's crazy. That's why I'm like, this is a House of Villains candidate right here.
He has
He's
to, man.
building a resume.
Like I would respect him more if you talk to him after the fact. He's like, yeah, I just do it for the TV.
Oh,
Like
100%. Yeah, if he does that, salute.
like good for you, man. You're smart. You're a producer. If
But
you
I just, yeah,
are just like going on a whim and you generally, but then he says stuff like when he goes on the date with Courtney, like the first time I've been like turned on, the first time I've been
yeah,
aroused, I'm like, you're gross, dude. That's not
yeah,
what the show's about.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
He's not well liked. The comment section agrees. Twitter agrees. I love that. I'm just laughing. Love Island is awesome on Twitter. I don't know if you go on it. Like,
no,
it's
yeah, I
so
do.
fun to, like, read up on people. Just the commentary is great.
Um, Johnny definitely joining the Hall of Villains here. Uh, so obviously we had a rest of the recoupling. Caleb and Liberty, the best friends that always end up back together, still together. Ray and
Jet.
Jess
Yep.
end up together as the two leftovers. We'll get to Ray next. And then who was the first recoupling, Bry? I didn't write it down.
It was Justine and
It
Jack.
was Justine and Jack. Yeah,
Yeah.
which again, we knew that was going to
It was
happen.
chalk. Like we knew that it was just going to be chalk, 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 and then Jess is going to go with Ray. Like we knew that was going to be the case.
Obviously, we went through Jess's reaction, not happy. She said the exact same thing I said last night, which I appreciate. Like, dude, you were just hugging and kissing on
Yep.
me and telling me you
Hmm.
like me. I'm like, thank you. Like, thank
Hmm.
you for saying that. Like
Hmm.
that, it's gross, dude.
Yeah.
That's the point. Like we watch all the Love Islands. Like it's all good. Like people explore but they don't. The thing about this show is that you could just be wholesome and honest about it, but like you just don't tell somebody like you're into them fully and then screw them the next day. Like that's it's not this type of show. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's really not what they're supposed to be doing, in my opinion, frankly. I do want to go to the first probably had the second worst reactions to the recouplings, and that was Ray. Look, I get where Ray's coming from. Sucks. He really likes Imani, but I don't really think he handled this thing very well, man. He wouldn't talk to
No.
her the first night. Then the next night, he's like, "Well, you must have given him some type of vibe for him to pick you." It's like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
you
That
didn't
was
just
that was
say
pretty
that.
weak. Yeah. Didn't love that. Um. He had to know that it was a possibility just based off of like the way Mike kissed her and Justine. Like they were both tied at like one number one and number one. So it's not totally surprising, man. If you should have gone in expecting it, and then you wouldn't have been this disappointed.
Yeah, and frankly, I don't think he has made the most of his time with her. I don't. I don't see the outward effort and like affection that a lot of the other guys are giving their
Mm-hmm.
partners. And maybe it's coming from Imani. We have heard kind of rumblings that maybe Imani isn't maybe the most social with that particular cast.
Right.
But I still, like, from what we're seeing, um, it seems like he takes these things very personal, right? And again, I just think that leads him to be a little more hesitant than he should
Yeah.
be to put the effort in.
Right. And this isn't his also it's not his first stint on the show. Like he should kind of know what to expect. Like recouplings happen, twists happen. Like it's also accelerated season. Like it's not like they're in there like talking and like potentially making out in Soul Cats or whatever it is and things
Soul
like
ties,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, Soul Cats. Soul Cats.
Soul Cats is crazy.
Meow.
That's our shirt, so we don't get copyright infringement. Um, Real quick, I didn't forget to mention with Johnny. Talk about like Love Island, like the non karma here. Like he gets rewarded with a date.
Yeah, like what is this? You know what, man? It spices up the drama. Like it's nice to have somebody to hate.
Where's Megan Rapido? Like, well, there's not a god then if this happens. Oh god. So we have the heart rate challenge. Heart rate challenge is staple on Love Island. You this one was a little funny. We got to see a little more like the choreographing. We don't usually see that. We kind of just
Yeah,
see them come out and do it, which I thought was really funny.
yeah,
Um, Shout out to our to Callum and Liberty, got the win. Something where I wish they could show us the numbers, the heart rate numbers. I think would be
yeah.
nice.
It'd be
Just
cool.
one where they could just arbitrarily pick whoever they want to say is the winner. Not
Hmm.
saying they're not deserving; they put their all into it, but it was like I said, show me the numbers.
Yeah, like a little box would be awesome if they're like Liberty's giving somebody a lap dance and like the you know, like almost at a sporting event where it's
Sport
like
game, the decibel
make
meter,
noise, yeah, like make noise.
raise the
I think
roof.
yeah, I think that'd actually be really cool if like
Me
you're like
too.
yeah, like you'd be like, oh shit, Ray's got a boner. Or he's
The
got like
boner meter, the show boner.
hey, I'm actually really happy for them. Like I like Liberty, I
Me
like
too. They
Callum.
deserve to
I
be
think
there.
yeah, especially for them being on in the bottom the last couple times. It's nice to see them perform and win, and I'm happy for
They
them.
literally would be the two people, like the couple I would like want to go out and have drinks with. You know what I mean? And have like
Yeah,
go
I
out
like
with.
them.
Like they would be fun. Like they
Yeah.
would just legit just be fun. Like they're not
Mhm.
douche. I think like, Callum's like a big dude, like handsome guy. I know our boy, shout out Kyle Petty, when you catch him in the reviews, has a mega crush on Callum. So
Right.
he'll be glad to know that Callum's still alive. And Liberty just like this seems like she's just like, having fun. Like she seems like maybe
Mhm.
one of the only girls that's actually just, even though she hasn't really made a love connection, is just enjoying herself.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are just being like way too serious or taking things like Jess is like I agree with what she was saying, but she just is taking a lot of things like way too personally. And it
Even
just
with Johnny, like, what did you expect? Like, you literally
yeah,
were trying to not talk to
yep,
him 2 episodes ago, and you
yep.
let him sweet talk you back.
Hmm.
Like, come on,
Hmm. Hmm.
listen to your
Yeah, and do your homework.
brain, listen to your gut.
Like, don't you watch these shows? Like, you're on the show. You should be like, should be students of the game. But how many times have we said that?
Uh, Three vulnerable couples, Brian, are coming out into tomorrow night. Justine and Jack, which is been my favorite all season to win. Jess and Ray, Kira and Carrington. The boys are going to choose the boy. The girls are going to choose the girl. Uh, I'll give my quick thoughts here. I think Justine and Jack are safe. I just don't see either. Well, unless
I think Jack's gone.
you think Jack's gone.
I do. I think I based off of the preview where they're like he's a strong competitor. If I were the guys, I'd get rid of Jack. That's me personally, but
I
he's
just
crying,
feel.
man. Johnny's crying at the end of the looks in the preview. Like he's got his hands in
Yeah,
his
but why
head
would Johnny be
crying.
crying if you sent Jack home because he wants to send Jack home?
Well, maybe somebody like makes a comment to him like, "Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I broke up a connection," or some bull.
Yeah, that would be. Listen, well, we could timestamp this, whatever. That would be like the first ever like dark night. I feel like a Love Island if it becomes like trying to take out like a winner, right? And that would be like the real birth of Love Island games. Frankly, that would
Yeah.
separate it. Um, I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna hopeful think that Justine and Jack make it through. But now you have me thinking. We also have Jess and Ray, like I said, and Kira and Carrington. Um, I could see Carrington maybe from the guys too. Newest guy, maybe least connection. I don't know.
Yeah. So Red, who he is, John. See, I don't think this is why I think Carrington might be safe because Johnny and Carrington are on the same season.
It's true.
So
But then it could be also an argument why he's upset because he's sending a friend home.
that also, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's a good point.
Um, I
No
don't.
crying, dude.
I
There's no.
think
There's no
Jess
need
is
to cry.
safe. I think Jess is safe. I don't think they're gonna do her dirty like that, right? Like I don't think like she gets screwed over and then they eliminate her, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Then it's really between Kira and Justine. I think they send Kira
See,
home.
yeah, yeah, that might be the strong. So we're the
I'm
smart
going
like
Kira, and I'm going to go Kira and Carrington.
yeah, they're probably gonna do that, which would be to me is a kind of a cop out, but
I think it's
th-
cleaner though.
yeah, it is
Cleaner
cleaner. This
kill.
show they don't know how to do like smart. I don't trust their strategic moves yet. This needs another season or two to get those like kind of handled.
They make that
My
move
opinion.
and send either Justine or Jack home. But if it's Jack, like when they're teasing with the guys, it's on. Like going in the next season, things like that. Like everyone knows like what the game is.
That would be
Like
awesome though. Like that would be sweet. Like the show will ramp up if they get rid of like Jack or Justine. Like people are gonna be pissed. Like people are gonna be
no,
mad.
I agree, but that's when I would be more like that. I'd be more upset that we're not having that many more episodes, right? Because I'd be like, no,
Right.
this is like what we needed. Like now, let's go. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm very intrigued going into tomorrow night. I am. I'm just. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm very intrigued. But we'll be back for it. I can tell you that. Make sure you're subscribed here and on TikTok. We're covering everything and anything reality TV. CBS Wednesdays this week. We will have our Bravo shows, Winter House and Southern Charm. What else we got going on this week? F Boy Island. We will have a review out of the new 007 Amazon Prime reality TV show. If that piques your interest, it piqued ours too. Hosted by Brian Cox. So we will get out a should you watch it review. What else, bro? Oh, Golden Bachelor and
Yeah.
Bachelor in Paradise. Golden Bachelor is 2 weeks left. Bachelor in Paradise, probably a few more as well. So,
Right. Yeah. I think that's it. I missed Love Island Australia today just because busy work and stuff, but I'll be back tomorrow doing that
and
daily.
love and hip hop and stuff, obviously.
No, Love and Hip Hop's on both on breaks. It's mid season
Okay,
break, so they're currently on a break right now.
cool. But until next time, for myself, Brian, everyone here at the Reality Guys, really appreciate you watching. Peace.